Hello guys, I'm here to show you how to use the diesel heater. I've given you a little breakdown instruction guide as well, which will go in a bit more depth, but I'll show you visually how it goes. Yeah, first of all, we're going to initialize the control panel. Just turn it on. So you see the lights have come on there. And over here, you've got your little diesel heater panel, which is the controller for the heater itself. That has came on now, so let's pop the lights on to ensure we can actually see what we're doing. Lights, camera, action, and I'll take you on over to the wee controller here. So this is basically the remote control for the diesel heater itself. The two outlets are down here and over here. You can turn those round if you want to direct the heat towards your feet, or if you want to have it going upwards and heating up where the bed area is and the other half of the van. Yeah, it's up to you. We're going to just hold the on button here, and that will click everything coming on. You see the little blue fan symbol here, and that is it priming the heater itself. We can choose how much diesel we want to be going into the heater itself. So that shows that can up the power and the speed upon how much heat is dispersed around the van itself. So I would usually stick it on just the yellow, in the sense that that's quite a good balance. It still heats up quite quickly. You'll notice that as I've turned it on, the lights are slightly flickering, that's basically because the diesel heater and the LEDs are on the same like electrical board. But don't worry, that's just what happens as the diesel heater is coming to life and warming up basically. So I wouldn't worry about it. Do not you worry. It's, if anything, it's an indication that it's working. Yeah, it will stop. Yeah. So what we're going to do next is just wait on up for it to prime. You'll just notice the little blue fan is ticking on round. As it warms up enough, you'll basically see a little robot pop up over here, and that indicates that the motor is working and it's in action. From there, you're gonna hold the OK button, and that pops up the settings. So here you can choose your temperature. So I would probably stick to the sort of 20-degree mark, and then hold your little cog down, and that will then save it into action. The 433, I think that's purely the I think it's like the diesel heater, like kind of timer sort of thing, but you don't need to worry about that, so you're grand. Yeah, now you can hear the motor is just clicking into play now. Yeah, and the wee robot symbol has popped up, so you might be able to hear the ticking of the motor. That's just it building up, similar to starting up a sorry, I keep turning the lights off here. Starting up a computer, you're gonna give it a little bit of time to warm up, and then yeah, you'll feel the heat starts to kick in. Even now I can feel the warm air coming from the vent down here. It's not 20 degrees yet, but it's building up. Yeah, so that's going to carry on to the point where it's fully warmed up. What else can I tell you here? If you want to check the other settings, you don't really need to worry about any of the other settings, because they are all set to the right things. Yeah, so that's a bit more heat coming out now, which is good. To then basically turn off the heater itself, just hold the off button, and that'll then slowly switch off. you notice that another wee symbol pops up here, and that's the diesel disconnecting from the heater itself. The wee fan symbol will still carry on turning around for a little bit, and the lights will flicker again. Don't worry, that's just it turning off. And then from there, that should be you. If this doesn't actually go off fully, I would head back to the control panel and just switch it off from here. Just switch and that switches it off altogether. When I turn that back on, you notice that the fan is still going ever so slightly over there, but it should switch itself off. If that doesn't happen instantly, then I would just turn the off button again. So hold, that's it on, and that's it off. So that fan will go for a little bit longer, and then it should, in theory, switch on off and the fan will turn off. Yeah, I don't want to have you waiting around too long in the video here, because I realise it's been 6 minutes already. But I hope that's in-depth enough breakdown for you guys to heat up the van and make sure that you're toasty. Yeah, if you need any help with it whatsoever, oh, that's it fully off now. It's good to go. I'm just going to turn the lights back on. Aye, well, that's your breakdown of how to use the diesel heater. If you need any help whatsoever, refer to the more in-depth instruction guide, or you could give us a message if you're really struggling. But yeah, we hope you have a toasty wee stay. Thank you so much. Bye bye.